Holiday weekend! Yay! 3 days off. We've all earned it. Who's having a drink with me? Now, as normal, we just need to check that we're on Instagram and it's all behaving itself nicely. Let me just double check on my phone. Guys, if you're on Instagram, just message me and tell me. Are we working? Are we working? Oh, it's always so nerve-wracking and exciting all at the same time. Okay, that's the big moment. Oh, we are live on Instagram. Woo! That always makes me so happy to see. Yay! Behaving. I love technology when it behaves. Anyway, I just want to say thank you to everybody who is supporting all my music. I have reached 140,000 views, and it's still going actually on my music video for Start Again. So thank you so much to everybody who's been watching it and viewing and commenting and liking and messaging and everything. You are my MUB heroes, and I love you very much. And it was also played on Cool London again by the amazing Richie SK and also Dizzy Blonde, who have been a massive support to me. And hopefully I'm going to be doing some stuff with them too soon, so I will let you know, but we'll wait and see what happens with that. Can you hear me okay? I'm going to turn my music down because I feel like it's a bit loud. Because we have got some exciting guests on today. So today I'm talking to the US, Los Angeles. It's Jeff and Scarlett from a band called the Merlot Embargo, and I'm just going to invite them on. Let's see if it actually works. Please, God. Yay! You are here. I'm talking to LA, everybody. This is so exciting.
Hi.
Hi, guys. How are you doing?
Good.
Great. We're doing good.
And I'm very impressed to see you have a glass of wine as well. It's 11:30.
Not even noon. It's not even noon. And it's not even the earliest we've had a drink either.
I like you. My kind of people.
That's
yeah,
right.
You don't need to keep to timings for drinks. It's whenever you feel you need to relax. Anyway, your band is called Merlot Embargo, and there are 6 of you all together. Is that right?
With the band, yeah. When we can get everybody together, yes.
Which is a good fair chunk of the time.
Well, for sure for the album, we're always all together. And then, a good chunk of the time when we go live, at least pre-pandemic, it was all the 6 of us, yeah.
Awesome. So what do you two do in the band? Tell us a little bit about it. Actually, let's just clarify the genre. What would you say? Is it pop? Is it pop folk? Is it...
Man, that's a loaded question, isn't it?
We try and make new sounds all the time. So that's the hard part, is that we have between the 6 of us, we have our different backgrounds. We're definitely like, our first album was described as Americana, sort of that folksy pop, Americana pop. Well, Jeff's a guitarist, so you can tell, when he produces the music, a lot of it is guitar centric, at least in the first album. He has definitely moved more into the electronic world too.
Lightly.
You don't like my finger in your
It feels like you're taking
you guys, so cute.
But anyway, so I would say it's singer-songwriter, indie, folk, pop, rock ish thing. I don't know.
We like taking advantage of all the sounds. So
I mean,
that's brilliant. You want to put yourselves into one little box. You are you're just doing what you want to do. Being an assortment of genres. I love it.
Being indie or being independent is that we're free to do whatever we want.
Yeah, and a couple of our bandmates are, video game and film composers, so they bring their own, their own ideas and, are
they? Oh, wow, that's so cool. What a cool job. I always wanted to do something like that. That's
right?
That's awesome. Can you, if possible, I don't know if you can move your camera, show us around your little studio room here.
I'm gonna go. Yeah, Jeff will.
I gotta unhook
Like
it.
to be a
I'll
bit
be the
moving.
Vanna White.
Hopefully, I won't unplug anything.
Well, I think if you just rotate it, right? Just
Well,
rotate it around.
Yeah, I'm gonna rotate it by hand though.
Oh.
Okay, here we go.
Oh, see, we got
Okay.
lots of
Here.
guitars. What's
Here's the corner with.
wow, there's so many guitars. Oh, and a drum kit.
And there's.
We
amps,
didn't
and there's
clean.
And here's the keyboard central, and here are you.
Oh, it's me. How nice.
Yeah, our ceiling. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, you've got fairy lights, you've got lava lamps. Oh, I'm a bit jealous. Now. I haven't got a lava lamp in my studio. I'm gonna have to get one.
It's all about the vibe.
That is so cool. I love it. Gosh, how many guitars are there altogether? There's a lot of them.
There's too many. But honestly, like I would not call myself like a guitar collector. I really do, like, if I'm not playing it, I'll sell it. So
I mean, as amazing as we feel like, and blessed and lucky to have our own little home studio, it is not the biggest. Like, if we had all the guitars we could ever want, we wouldn't be able to fit them in here. So, we have a few in the house too, I guess.
Oh wow!
Oh, hi Jack and Kim and Sarah. Good seeing you guys.
Hi!
Yeah. Hello to any of your fans tuning in.
Love that, Sarah.
Check my phone.
I loved when we made that video too.
Let's have a look. Oh, hello, Tom Hardy, James Smith, OP Mastering, Roman. How you doing? Thanks for our track. We've done a track together recently called Snowdrops. Love it. I can't see who else is on here. Who? Let's just go on to Facebook quickly, because I always miss people when they're messaging me and I don't see it and I feel bad. Jack, hi Jack. He's such a nice fan. He always tunes in.
Out of Merlot Margot on my phone. Oh well.
Okay, we can see it. We can see him here. So
yeah, we can see all of them here, right?
Check. Oh, there you go. I can see that you guys. It's definitely working on your.
Yeah,
we
can see, and we can see our comments on our restream as well. Sarah, we recorded that Pure Imagination when Gene Wilder died a few years ago. Yeah. And we were more apt to post those little videos. That was kind of our main thing, is posting regular cover videos. And then when the pandemic started, we did a weekly, every Thursday night live stream where we would do live music. So that was our thing.
Some of our own. A lot of covers, but you can only play your own songs so many times.
Yeah, so. And then we did that for a full year, and then once that year was over, we were like, we need to take a break and we need to work on our album, because we had been raising money to do our album, and I had written songs throughout the pandemic year, so we have a full album's worth of new music coming, because that's what we're kind of focusing and more of our efforts on this year, is to record and produce that full album from the pandemic songwriting. So yeah, it's been a lot of evolving.
Yeah.
Wait, that was going to be one of my questions later.
I'm sorry.
Right,
Taryn, hi. I miss you, Taryn. Speaking
hi,
of
who else have we got? Hello, Kim. Hello, Sarah. Oh, you have nice fans supporting you. Wow. Cool.
We have the best.
Now I wanted to talk to you guys about this competition that you did in March, because I'm intrigued to find out more. So it's called. So what is it? So it's called the Tiny Desk competition.
Yeah. So like over here, like NPR is kind of like our BBC, I guess, right?
Oh, okay. Yeah.
They do get some funding, and they're kind of like the reporting that most people trust.
The national public radio, basically.
Yeah, so they run a song contest every year, which we've entered for many years now. That like thousands of people enter. So there's like,
I think they've been doing it for 8 or 9 years.
Yeah, we've been doing it for.
And we've been doing it for like one less year than their first year, I think.
But yeah, we've entered a lot of songs in there. So we've actually done them all except for one, like in this room. Get the band together and you
Is
know
that
some
the one that I'm going to play a clip of in a minute?
yeah.
That's
Yeah.
the one. Yeah.
So that was this year's entry. Yeah.
That was what it was in that room. Oh, I hadn't realised.
And the only requirement is that you have to have a desk in your video.
So we've tried
that means,
to.
okay, the
So we've
tiny
had little desks. We've had big desks. You know.
We've had many desks.
yeah.
We've had one desk. Old desks, new desks. We try to get unique every year and not do the same desk every year. So we'll, look around for little free on the curb desks we'll find and.
Yeah.
All right, that's the desk for this year.
That's funny. I'm going to play it because I was watching it earlier and I was wondering what you were writing on the desk.
Oh yeah.
The lyrics.
Some of it I was always a good kid in school, mainly because if I ever did something bad in school, I was the one that got caught. So I never got a chance to be the detention kid. And so this year I was like, you know what? Let's create detention in our studio. I want to create detention. And we had found this one school had been closing and they were like, anybody want to grab these old desks? You can just come and pick them up. So we grabbed a bunch of these old desks. And I was like, all right, we're all going to be at a desk. We're going to pretend we're in detention. And I'm going to be doodling on the desk the whole time. So just like vandalizing the desk.
Brilliant.
I've never vandalized anything in my entire life. So it was lethargic, very cathartic.
Yeah, that's therapeutic as well. Brilliant. I love that. I didn't realise it was school desks. Let's put it on. I'm going to put it on and move the thing closer actually so they can see because I want to show it. It's so good. Oh, I love that little story. Real school desks. How cool. Yeah, the kids these days, they don't know how lucky they are. They don't have the old lift the lid up desk.
Yeah,
the life endangering desks. These desks were like
the finger endangering.
Yeah, finger, like you got all sorts of horror stories about how dangerous these desks were.
Yay, look, you can see
that's us.
So that's facing the opposite direction of what you're looking at right now.
Yes, mirrored. It's mirrored. Yeah. But let's move you forward. Oh, that's a nice one.
Yeah. Hi, Allison.
I get my head out. We
used to see every week.
Yeah, I know.
I miss
Our
it.
Thursday night crew. Miss them.
Yay! Right, there we go. We can see how many desks you got there. 1, 2, 3, 4 desks. Is there?
Yep.
4 desks. Awesome. Okay, I'm going to play it now. Everybody listen. So this was your what you did for the contest, and have you already had the results?
No,
it's not yet.
They're actually starting this week to share all of the judges will share their favorite videos starting this week. Was it yesterday they did their first video, I think?
I thought it was maybe yesterday or today, I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's probably like 5,000 entrants, of all kinds of crazy genres and interesting stuff.
So starting this week, they'll be sharing a video every week with each judge sharing their favorite videos, which is sort of like a result, because if you're chosen as one of a favorite, I would say I would take that any day. And then at the end of that, they'll announce who the winner is. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Good luck. So exciting. Oh, you have to let me know. Well, I'll keep an eye on your
I will. Yeah.
That'd be exciting. Right, so turn it up. Let's have a listen. I love that you're sitting on the floor as well. That's cool.
Oh, yeah. It was a very comfortable recording.
You hear it okay?
Yep.
I love it. What a voice as well. Fantastic. Oh, I wish you all the luck for that.
Thank you. Thanks. Yeah.
That's very exciting. Well done, guys.
Thank you.
What's the prize then? If
Worldwide fame and a life of
Worldwide.
luxury, you know?
No,
Right?
yacht?
no. They
Oligarch yacht? Yeah, we got enough of those going around right now.
They do. So the prize is so they do the Tiny Desk concerts all year throughout the year, and they'll have all the big artists. So Taylor Swift, everyone, like they'll do more than just indie artists. It's a chance for them to do a really intimate, low-key concert that they get to interact with a lot of real people, you know. And so that's throughout the year. But they'll do, so if you win, you'll do one Tiny Desk concert with them. And then you'll also tour for the year. They'll do performances all throughout the U.S. So they'll, go throughout. And so you and your band will go and tour the U.S. with the NPR Tiny Desk tour. And then they have had previous winners become judges. They've had them, you know, so it's just one chance to really like connect and get shown on the wider platform.
Sort of designed for like, you know, you can't enter it if you're signed, right? You have to be sort of an unsigned artist,
like a real independent
you know,
artist,
someone that's kind of working and doing your thing.
Oh wow!
Sort of I think it's intended to be like a spotlight for unknown artists, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, that's excellent. What an awesome competition. Good luck with that, guys. There's something I used to do called the International Songwriting Competition.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've heard of that too, yeah.
Yeah. Something like that. Yeah, it's similar for sure.
I was runner-up a few times on the pop stuff, but didn't get far up.
That salmon color.
I know. It is
I love it.
good salmon color. Thank you, Omic.
That's funny. So now I'm confused. Have you released a single recently? I was looking through your pages, and I'm sorry if I've been a bit rubbish, but I couldn't find.
It's been a minute. So the last song we actually released was in the beginning of 2021, I think. So because we did these Thursday night live streams for so long, that was kind of our focus, and we sort of put song releases on the back burner.
It was so much preparation.
Because we would like, you know, it would be, you know, 2 or 3 nights of like learning new songs every week, and so we didn't really have time to focus on releasing singles. But you know, we're working on our second record.
It was also our chance to fundraise for our new album. I knew that we had a full album's worth of music, and our last full album, our first full album, was released back in 2016. So we were ready to release. We'd been releasing at least one single every year, and then we were ready
2 or 3 every year.
2 or 3 every year, yeah. But like we were ready to release another full album. So I think this was the chance to like build up to that, both with fundraising and with songwriting and with because this time around we wanted to pay all of our bandmates. We wanted to, you know, be able to actually give them, you know, some kind of, especially because the pandemic was so hard hitting to all of us gig workers. So we wanted to make sure that we could be able to, you know, they're all close friends of ours. So they would absolutely in a heartbeat do it for free. They always have. But this time around we were like, okay, no, like we know that every artist has been struggling, and we want to help give back. So our fans came through, and we've already paid them at least half of what they're going to be getting the entire time, and saving up and working towards that production. Each of them will be, just like in the first album, each of our bandmates will be producing. Should I not? Was that another question?
No, it's fine.
Oh, I'm like jumping on the questions before you ask. But
no, it's brilliant. Carry on.
yeah, so like each of our bandmates in the first album, I wanted them to have a chance to produce for themselves and have, because they're all
let's back up.
talented.
So like generally, like we're self-produced, right? We don't usually hire a producer, so I usually do most of that. But like Scarlett was saying, for some interest and variety and cool ideas,
and because they're so talented,
we're having our band members each produce a song. themselves,
And they did the same thing in our first album. So they each bring their own, like they already bring their own talents and skills, unique vibe to each song when they just play for it. But it like adds to it when they actually produce and take more creative control over the song. So they did that for the first album. They're doing it for the second album. We have pretty much each song ready to be like, we're basically just at the point where we're going to be laying down the real.
We've already started.
Yeah, we've already started actually recording each of the parts, the instruments live. So, so that's the part of the production where we're at right now. But yeah, so it's pretty exciting. It's all very close, and like we plan to at least release a few of the first singles this year. We'll do like a waterfall release where it's like one song at a time, and then ultimately, but the whole album will be released by the end. So.
Okay, yeah, brilliant. When do you reckon yours?
Probably the first single is August-ish. We'll see.
That's what we're aiming for. August for the first single, and then throughout the end of the year, we'll release one
every month-ish until we decide that's enough singles, and then we'll drop the album.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. How many tracks do you in the album?
Either 11 or 12. I don't remember. I have to look at the spreadsheet, but
wow, okay.
At least 11, maybe 12 songs.
And do you have a name for the album yet, or is that secret?
Well, we did have a name.
We did have a name 2 years ago.
and then it turns out another band released.
Oh, did they? I didn't think
they did a quick release of the album name. It was very much to do with the year 2020, and so obviously many artists jumped on that chance, and so it was more like the band that released it was more of it was all instrumental, digital kind of music. Very good actually, but they definitely were able to kind of create the thing all in one go, their own by themselves in their own home, and then release it. But because even if they're not big, it feels like I can't reuse that album name. And so I think we haven't, we're going to move away from that initial album. We're keeping it as a placeholder for now, that album name, and then we'll see. But it's going to have something to do with 2020 because that was when I wrote all the songs. They very much have to do with being locked down in quarantine, isolated, all of those things. So all of the songs have a different facet of that 2020 year that I think speaks to everybody, all of the different facets of experience throughout that 2020 year, that I think will really capture the essence of what we were all experiencing when we first went into lockdown and were in lockdown for an entire year. So I hope that it's able to capture that feeling again, and people will, not that anybody wants to re-experience it, but that they can maybe put to words what they were feeling, because I know that,
relate to it.
We don't all process in the same speed, and maybe we just want to block it off and never process it, but I believe that it's probably best to process it, so hopefully this will be helpful in that capacity.
Yes, that's a great idea. So are you're probably, I don't know, are you performing live? Are you doing any gigs at the moment? Or are you just working on the album recording?
Yeah, we have a gig tomorrow.
Yeah.
Oh, you have?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We do. Get a video.
We were very locked down. We had elderly neighbors, elderly family members that we wanted to still see. So we were very much in lockdown, didn't do any actual in-person live performances. So this Saturday, tomorrow, will be our first. And it's more of
it'll be our first show with the band in front of real people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, brilliant. Where is it? What time is it? Where is it? Tell the world.
No, it's not for public consumption. It's a private party. It's a private party that we're doing. So it's I know. So it's not quite
live stream it.
I know. Actually, that would be really fun.
Actually, yeah.
It's a lot of covers, so similar to what we'd been doing for our Thursday live stream, which if we hadn't had that year of live stream music, we have so much now in our repertoire. If we were to do live performance like we are to do tomorrow, we have just so much music under our belt that we can just perform live now. So that'll be tomorrow. And then in a couple weeks, we're doing a school fair public performance. And then I think after that, this summer especially, we'll be more back into the actual public performances as our band. Where we're actually sharing our own music.
I mean, we sneak our own songs in too, and we do cover gigs, but
right.
But
But I think to do actual band live performances where we're at a venue, part of the lineup, we're sharing our own personal music. That will be, I think we're going to really try to jam pack that in this summer now that we're free to do so. So I'm hoping that is the chance that we have to do that while we're also working on our album and getting that out. So,
hi, Billy.
Hi, Billy. Thank you. Oh, thank you, Billy.
Oh, hi, Billy. I love what Sarah wrote. Sarah says, you've probably seen it. I'll tell my fans, you can't see your messages. We love you, Scarlett. Yeah. When my 3-year-old is upset, I play your track, Pure Imagination video to calm him. Oh, that's so sweet. That's magical.
So that was the year we were really just trying to put out videos of cover songs for a little while. That was when Gene Wilder died. And so we did a cover of his Pure Imagination from Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, or Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. And so we have a lot of videos actually from way back, just tons of videos on our Facebook channel.
The video is older than our daughter.
Yeah, she wasn't even born yet. I think was I pregnant with her at the time?
So,
yeah. So yeah, we have a ton of content, videos of covers, videos of our own songs. Our first album and all of our released singles are on Spotify. So we just have been creating. So it's just really an incredible blessing, and I'm very thankful that we've been able to do that.
Would you like to play something live to us now?
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We had 2 songs potentially that we were thinking which one should we do? She is one of my favorites. So that it's an older song, but we could also do a new song that we haven't, that is for the next album. Which one do you want to do?
Which one do you want to hear?
The older song or a newer song? I mean,
Let's do She. Let's do She.
You want to do She? I love She. Yeah. It's actually my favorite song that I've ever written. It was another entry for the NPR Tiny Desk contest.
Oh, brilliant. Okay.
It's definitely my, as a woman, as a feminist, as all the things, it's my kind of trying to encapsulate what it means to be a woman, what it means to be she. And so I think anyone who identifies as she might understand or might feel spoken to with it. So.
You ready?
Okay, brilliant.
Yeah. She's a mystery, she's a question mark, she's an isle of fog in a land so dark and bare, along the distant shore, it's her lighthouse. He tries to bring her home, but she's lost at sea. He keeps the light on her, but she's wild and free, and maybe she just likes to ride the waves of controversy. He can't rein her in, he can't tie her down, as long as she sees the anchor in his hands. She tries to make him see, to make him understand. She is more than yours, she's a tidal wave. She could break your shores, change your landscape with her force. She's a reckoning you could try to see, try to understand, and you're almost there as she slips through your hands, barely be defined by any one man. You can't rein her in, you can't tie her down, as long as she sees the anchor in your hands, tries to make you see. No one could ever try to piece her back together in the image you prefer, something quiet and demure and safe on your shore, safe on your shore. You can't rein her in, you can't tie her down, as long as she sees the anger in your hands. She tries to make you see, to make you understand. You can't rein her in, you can't tie her down, as long as she sees the anger in your hands. She tries to make you see, to make you understand, to make you understand.
Woo! I hate that not having a bigger audience here to do your part. Oh, that's so beautiful. Thank you. I love that. And I love the lyrics too. I love the line, can't rein her in. That is brilliant. That's such a beautiful song. Thank you so much for playing live.
Thanks.
My next question to you is, I don't think you've put it yet, actually. Who are your favourite artists and bands who have inspired you over the years?
I'll let you.
I talked a lot.
I can say, I can tell you who yours are.
He can tell me who mine are. I'll tell you who his are. How about that?
Ooh, okay, that's a good
Mine
one.
are. I'll tell
Sure,
you
yours
his.
are Dolly.
True, Dolly Parton. Yes.
Patsy Cline.
Patsy Cline, yes.
Maybe Joan Jett a little bit more in the vibe.
Cool.
Songwriters, do you remember?
Yeah, Brandy Carlisle for sure. Rosemary Clooney.
Yeah, that's random. That's going back, but yes,
Yeah.
for sure.
Songwriters? Who do you mean by songwriters?
Carole King.
Oh, Carole King, yeah.
Yeah.
Love Carole King.
Yeah. So Jeff's definitely inspired by John Mayer and Coldplay / Radiohead. Definitely. He loves what's that guy's name that always does the like bluesy Matt something. You know.
I don't know.
Definitely John Mayer, though. He's definitely a John Mayer fanatic, which is great because I love John Mayer. But, as a girl, I'm like, oh, yeah, John Mayer's great.
With the solos.
But I love
But
him.
what you didn't mention is the jazz influence, because I kind of came out playing jazz,
that's
actually.
true.
So, like,
jazz influence is big.
I used to listen to a lot of, Miles and
Coltrane
and but like Grant Green's a big guitar influence for me, and Wes a little bit too.
Yeah. So definitely, we I said. So it's really hard to nail down our sound because our influences are so widely varied.
But that's like guitar specific, though,
Yeah, but you
like
really
songwriting and production wise is kind of a different animal.
True. Good point. Yeah.
And for you, it's kind of a little bit more closely.
Well,
tied,
I do less production for sure. So mine is more tied into my songwriting and sound for my vocals. His are more tied into his guitar playing and the production of our songs. So like if you marry all of those things, that's the sound we are, I guess.
That's brilliant. I think we've covered this already. I was going to say, what are your music goals for the future? But I think we know that you're getting your album together. You're going to start releasing singles from sort of summertime, and then the album finally. What do you reckon? When's the album? Like the end of the year?
Probably not this year.
Yeah, it'll be at the beginning of next year.
It'll be early next year, I think, for the full album. We'll probably have 3 or 4 or 5 singles by the end of this year.
Brilliant. Yes, and lots of gigs. Woo.
Yes,
hopefully, yeah.
Exactly. That's our.
I wish I could.
Our ultimate goal.
I know. Well, if you're ever in LA, definitely.
I've been to LA since that was a long time ago when I was 19.
Well, and you have a child as well, though, right? You have a child as well.
Yes, I do. Yes.
So it's basically just like a big play date. That's all we're doing. We'll just
And then
plan
play date too.
for a big play date. You fly to LA. Our kids play together. We do some music together, some live shows, some recording. It'll be great.
Yeah, we're going to need to get a lot of streams on our Spotify, guys, to be able to afford to, for me to afford my plane ticket.
Well, okay. If you want to donate to her LA trip, go ahead and send some donations, and then we'll
buy things on my website. My calendar's still there, guys. My calendar. I've got a candle. Emily B merch is available.
Perfect.
But thank you. Yes, that's quite funny. Yeah. Oh my gosh. I'd love to come over Monday. I promise. Well, maybe I'll come over and
Perfect.
I'll get some gigs there and be a good excuse. How can people support and follow you? Well, I think you're on Facebook, you're on everything, aren't you? And it's just Merlot Embargo, is that right? They just need to search Merlot Embargo, YouTube, Spotify, Facebook, Instagram.
That's right. Yeah.
Awesome.
All the things, yeah.
Do you want to do any shout? I've got to the end of my questions. Is there anything else that you want to say? And do you want to do some shout outs to anyone else?
I mean, I think we shouted out all of the commenters. Our old school Thursday crew was Kim and Taryn and Allison. We saw them all the time. Oh My Connect, Kim, Billy, amazing. Like, thank you so much for joining us today. Hi, Jack. That's a new one for us. So I think that's maybe one of your, is Jack Parker?
Yeah.
But yeah, so we're just really grateful for all of you for staying connected with us for this long. And for, supporting us throughout this whole thing. And we're just so excited to share new music with all of you. So
yeah.
Thank you. I am extremely grateful to you for coming on my live stream and doing this little chat.
Well, we really appreciate you having us, Emily.
Really amazing. I've loved it. I've loved meeting you and loved learning about your music. And I will definitely keep an eye on your pages and share stuff and things when they're happening. And good luck with the competition as well.
Thank you.
That's very exciting. I'm gonna stay on now and just do a couple of my shout outs. So have a lovely. Oh, can I just say that bless you, Jeff? He left work to come back to do the live stream. Go back to work again in a minute.
Long lunch. It's a long lunch.
It's a dedication to music. Well done. That's awesome. And thank you ever so much for coming on. And have a lovely rest of your day.
Yeah, Emily, you too. Bye.
Bye-bye. Hi, guys. Oh, that was so cool. I just want to say a few things before I go, because we're nearly finished. I've already said it, but massive thank you to Richie SK and Dizzy Blonde for absolutely making my day on Thursday and playing my track and doing all the shout outs for me. About Start Again and other stuff on Cool London, which is absolutely wow, it's a dream. What a dream. Thank you. And massive shout out to DJ Bomber. Thank you for connecting us and for supporting me all these years and for making that happen. And for releasing all my millions of tracks on your labels. You are awesome. Thank you so much. A massive shout out to Lake Acacia, my Banbury boys. You are playing right now, I think, in Oxford, and I am a little bit bitter that I've missed it, but actually I've had really good fun doing my live stream. But hopefully I will catch one of your gigs again very soon. Sam, if you're watching, Sam from the band Zamaran, have I pronounced that right? Sorry if that's wrong. Hello. I say hello. I will get you here eventually to do a live stream. Come on, guys. You can come over. You're not that far, aren't you? In Milton Keynes. It's not very far away from Banbury. Come on, get in your car, drive over. Come and see me. Have a drink. Play some of your songs. That would be awesome. And I will come to one of your gigs. But you've got to tell me this time when they are, because I can't, read your minds, and you didn't tell me, so I missed it. Solar Track, I'm going to do a massive shout out to Solar Track. He has a show on Shine FM every Friday playing house tunes, and it was awesome today. Thank you for your my shout out. I enjoyed your show. I enjoy it every week. I'm going to do a massive shout out to someone called Rowan. Actually, he's kind of in my family now. And I want to say that I'm pretty excited that I found someone in my family who is also doing drum and bass music. Well done, Rowan. And Rowan is going to come on and tell us about his tracks, hopefully in May or soon, very soon. And we're just sorting it out now when he can come on. Rowan, you're awesome. Can't wait to be chatting with you. Pierce, also, he's supposed to be coming on Friday. Well, he might be coming on Friday. Pierce is a very old friend. Bakery Boy Music. He's a music manager. Really excited to talk to you and find out all about your artists and your bands. Pierce and I used to hang out many moons ago when we were teenagers in our big group of friends. He's like a little brother to me, so I haven't spoken to him since 2010. It's been a long time, and I'm really praying that you can come on next Friday because I can't wait to see you and speak to you again, my little brother, my other little brother from another mother. I was going to say about my next single release. It's going to be on Friday the 13th. Ooh, unlucky for some, spooky, and it is actually quite a dark track. It's Holding On. I'm sure some of you have seen them. I'm supposed to be playing my tracks in the background, but it's given up. It's tired. It's Friday. It's been a long week. Poor screen, poor computers. No, it just says computer says no. Holding On is out on Friday the 13th of May. And I've just finished the music video today, so I'm quite excited about that. And I really, really want to post it up now, and I'm not allowed to. But I will be next week posting up a pre-save link for Spotify. Now, we've talked about this before. Do you remember my stream with Marie when I got a little bit passionate about Spotify? Well, yeah, I'm going to post up a link. You can pre-save it for your Spotify, and then once it's up, you can stream and save it to playlist, share, blah, blah. And this is so important to independent artists because it really, really helps us so much, and it helps other people find us too. It is so important. So any help you can do I would be so grateful. Pre-save. I will post it up next week. Last thing is, if anybody out there who's listening who is in the music industry, can be a band, artist, DJ, producer, manager, promoter, any engineer, whatever, get in touch if you want to come on my stream, or if you want to come into the studio with me like Leki Kasia did. It's good fun. It will be great to hear all about what you're up to, and you can it's good exposure. Share it on your pages and just let me know, DM me, and that's it. I am going to go now and enjoy my bank holiday weekend. Thank you to everyone, and a massive thank you to Merlot Embargo, who were absolutely awesome today. Lovely to meet them. And I will see you next week, hopefully with Bakery Boy music, but who knows. Love you all. Bye-bye.